Okay, what picture did I unlock? Yeah, I got a new poem. I got a secret. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the computer in the background there too. Oh my gosh. Right, a perfect poem for Natsuki. Hey, I got that picture. Oh my god. Those are some sketches. Jeez. Guys, my freaking game crashed. Like the, not... Like the whole... Why is this song only... What the... No, this isn't how this song was last time. Wait a second. I was wondering, because this... Candy Hearts featuring Jason Hayes is like a 2.5-minute song, but it's only 1:07. Don't do this to me, man. Oh my god. No, I want the regular song back. No, give it back. My mixtape? Spend 20 minutes listening to music on the desktop. We really spent 20 minutes listening to music? Oh my god. I would never do this by myself. This is only like when I'm streaming. Can you hear me? Yeah, guys, my freaking game crashed, dude. Good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. I saved like maybe 5 minutes ago, so I should be able to just skip through the dialogue to get to that part. It's the little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured preconception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisting mess of dread, loathing, judgments, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find. Into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or in a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt. Into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire. That's Sayori. Being depressed. Into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food. That's Natsuki. I guess, because she makes cupcakes? I don't know. Guilt. Or in a newly open gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of the cute new shirts. That's Yuri. There were probably a lot of girls in my school who like cut. I wonder. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? I really like this little desktop interface that you get when you... 9:20 p.m.? It's not 9:20 p.m. What the fuck? Why does it keep changing the time? Dude, what happened to the music? Oh my god, it's so creepy. Yeah, hey Ari. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Haha. Yuri, are you sure you're feeling alright? Yeah. Yuri's been fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel a heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the room. What on earth is that about? Big pasta. Did something happen just now, huh? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we should start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Ah. It's the music. Ah, thank God we can relax a little bit. Alright, Natsuki. I think you'll like my book. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if it was as good as your last one, I'd be complete pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you could at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Nice. Better than your last one. Natsuki. Big pasta. Oh, hell yeah. Big pasta. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Big Pasta, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club's the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Go! Nice. Did you guys notice when it said end, it was like backwards, right? So it was the end screen from Natsuki's perspective, because Natsuki's like looking at us. So she saw the end. It read the words end for her. It was her end. Because it snapped her neck and just ran towards us. Monica! Hi again, Big Pasta. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Gonna poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Big Pasta. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading this. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Not fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yuri? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. And hey, Monica, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just giving up on people, you know. People are just gonna betray you, and she spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri. I'm back. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violence. Grating. Waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangents. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. An endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Hell yeah, dude. What the? So uncomfortable. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining anyway. Here's Monica's ranking for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Show me Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, lightning, gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a bolt head of holy stakes. Oh my god. A thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gearboxes in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Ha 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 ha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oh, hell yeah, a special poem? Oh, I'm so ready, guys. Ooh. That's a special poem. I really like the symbolism and the deep meaning behind this poem and the use of wordplay. See, this is a writing style that I can get behind. All right, this poem is just spectacular. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple. Look, I know everyone's a little more lively ever since Big Pasta joined and we've started some club activities. But this isn't time for us to be complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance of finding more members, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Oh. No, I want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put together something for the festival, even if it's small. Right, Big Pasta, huh? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Big Pasta to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Big Pasta joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home, and Big Pasta isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new club members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Big Pasta want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. So if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Big Pasta, why did you even join this club? What were you even hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. That's true, there was no choice dialogue option, so... Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking away anything. No, Big Pasta, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. When I was getting black eyes and snapping my neck and rushing at you, the things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about— oh my god. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What the fuck? Oh, what the? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. Guys, I don't remember, like, all the beats in this game, so... like, I'm getting kind of surprised by a lot of this. But what about you, Big Pasta? What do you want to get out of this club? He repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. For the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Legend Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special... Did she just cry blood? She is crying. She's crying blood. What the fuck? What the hell? Why is she crying blood? Why is the eye on the left red? Not the eye itself, but like the eyebrow or the eyelash. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side. Alright, well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a good friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make it this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Big Pasta? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat with a little with Big Pasta before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. He looks a little troubled, but she doesn't persist. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Big Pasta, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls giving you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, ahaha. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? It's weird, because in all the time that you've been here, we've hardly got to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just all sorts of things I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why, wait, not yet. No, stop it. Well, there she goes. Boop. Cute. Ribbon. Oh, what the fuck? Kiss. Oh, what the? Feather. Mouse. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what the heck? Hi, Big Pasta. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... Okay. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Dude, this game's getting wacko. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis, so I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I just felt threatened or something. I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool, and I guess another girl would be nice this time, so... Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano? Yeah, boom! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still making time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Big Pasta, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Big Pasta is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already got him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Oh, he's got these creepy eyes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No. Thank you very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. She stands up and makes her way out of the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher, a shelf with the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Hands me the water pitcher and fetch the electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. Seems to watch her movements. I'm surprised the way she moves almost contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, she is elegant and methodical. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. Be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that. She's just filling up the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is there something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Kya! Oh! Ooh. That's not fun. That's not a fun time. Dang. That's like a lot. Jeez, how much do you have to do? Ugh. I don't know, I wouldn't do it on the arm if it's gonna do it that much, you know. Might as well do it somewhere else, like your back or something, I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm back! Thanks for waiting! Big Pasta, do you like your long tea? Yeah, everything's fine. Very well. Here's this temperature on the kettle. Now it's time to get the teapot. You're really doing this properly. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Dang it. Wanted to comment. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Oh, perhaps I will. He fetches the teapot and begins measuring tea leaves. She's even humming. Must be in a good mood now. So, I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. Decided to express myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me. When it's you who's around. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too hard. I like girls who express themselves. To me. I don't care if they do it any other aspect of their lives, right? Whatever. I don't know. That goes into the whole thing I was saying yesterday about how, I don't like people who are just very, like, passive-aggressive. and who like just don't say what's on their mind or whatever. I like people. Not just girls. I like people in general who just like kind of like let it all out. Since I kind of consider myself an open book, I like people who are open books as well. I don't really think there's a such thing as coming on strongly or, you know, or you need to hide things from other people or whatever. It's like, who cares, dude? I don't know, I'll talk about something deep with someone. I'll share my most intimate thoughts with you if you do it with me. You're always worried about me, Big Pasta. It's very endearing. She wasn't caring. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want her pour a cup of tea. Big Pasta, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over my desk. Ah, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Are you hunched over while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so you should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go get the book. At least put some pillows on the floor. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I take it. It goes well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall at teacups. We assume the same reading position, each holding half the book. Except this time our bodies are even closer. I can't see too well. She slides closer until her shoulders are touching. Am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. She has my teacup. Imagine not being able to handle a girl. Although, and then you have those girls out there who are like, oh, some men can't handle a real woman or whatever, right? And they use that as an excuse to like just be complete bitches. It's like, no, I just don't want to, right? If a girl's just like acting cute or like just getting close or physical or whatever, then it's like, you know, a little hard at first, but then, you know, you warm up to it, you get used to it. Holding it in my hand, with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it hard to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay, I won't take it. You sure? Well, if I touch it, it gets smudges on the page. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Oh. She holds the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. In that case, she's focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively put a chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... She looks at me like she needs to confirm what's happening. Oh, she dropped the chocolate, dude. Big Pasta. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh. She starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Big Pasta. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Big Pasta. My heart won't stop pounding, Big Pasta. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Big Pasta? He pressed my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Oh my god. Why'd the lights turn off? Dude, those are real human highs. I just got a little purple underneath the left one. Oh! This is so creepy. It's about time to share poems. Who should I share my poem to first? Monica. Actually, not Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. You're really not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's normally not like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, it's really embarrassing, but I forced myself to suck it up. Truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm gonna hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Big Pasta? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. And a Monica. That sounds like a great choice. Monica. Big Pasta. I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I don't have to tell you this, but I don't have a choice. It's kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. Don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. It shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. I guess people do it for different reasons, you know? Depression, getting a high from it, anxiety is definitely like that would be my reason, you know, if I'm like insanely stressed out about something and I feel like helpless and trapped. Like, definitely that. So there's a variety of reasons, definitely. So I mean, if Yuri's getting a high from it, then she should probably just try like different things, like not that though, not something that can actually cause harm. I hear marijuana is pretty good for that if you want a high. It might be like a sexual thing, but the point is you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I have to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that'd probably be best. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. I don't know if you have it alright in the head here, Monica. I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here it goes. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Who should I read my poem to next? Yuri! Yeah! Final. Here holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Big Pasta, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice, Big Pasta. Never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? She holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself overheating over and over. I'll get myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Oh, dude. That's wacky. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. Can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So she smeared a little ketchup on it, and I think a little ketchup, and I think that's lemonade. It's that yellow stain there. So she probably shouldn't be eating ketchup and lemonade while she's writing these incoherent poems. The bottom says closer. I wonder if this is this is an actual poem and then it was just like translated and then put in like this obscure font. Yeah, I can make out some words like making, crazy, tore, turn, drainage. Oh shit! Oh, do you like it? Oh, Yuri. Oh god, I wrote it for you. In any case, you could tell the poem was about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh! I think I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, please. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drift off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What? What are you implying? That was a little too vague. I don't know what the point of that was. Fail English class. You didn't know what the point of this poem was. Okay, everyone. Okay, I gotta save. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. At least good at that. Wow, Monica is just trying to speed run the club. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And I guess it's all something to do. What about Big Pasta? Big Pasta is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Big Pasta around you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Big Pasta decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Big Pasta make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Big Pasta, I know how fed up you are, but this is still by now anyway. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end, just make the choice, okay? No. This is how they're doing it, because I don't have a mouse. I can't... No. Oh. Uh-oh. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking big pasta for yourself, what a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Ah, Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling big pasta away from me every single time you're not including on something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you can take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki out the door. Hey, big pasta. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. What's that noise? Oh. Why does this music track have freaking heavy breathing in it? Finally. This is all I really wanted. Big pasta, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ahaha. Wow, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is very nice, actually. That is very nice. Just maybe not in the way you're doing it, Yuri. You know, maybe be a little more like down to earth about it. Then that'd be chill. You know, revolve their life around me. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. But I think I don't think that's what you're doing, Yuri. I think you're just using me to get an ecstasy high and to cut yourself. That's what you're doing with me. So. But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something terrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried to stop myself. The feeling's too strong now. I don't care anymore, Big Pasta. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Big Pasta, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. Oh, okay, that's gonna kill me. Actually, that's gonna kill me. I don't know if we're gonna be okay doing that. I mean, it's not like, I mean, I know you want to get close, but that might be a little too close, you know. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. See, that part sounds fine. Just don't go crawling in my skin. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Big Pasta. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Ooh, big choices. Nah. I'll get some other chick to revolve her life around me, I guess. I don't think. What the? Oh no. What the? Let's save. I can't wait to put this as my wallpaper. Dude, I wonder, like, because they did it different. They blurred out the background, and then She stabbed herself, but it was like black instead of red. But then now on the screen it's red. Dude, my PlayStation is having a hard time with this black text. Like, you know what? Because I played this game like, well, I played it once myself. That was super scary. Then I played it, or I watched someone play it, and then I watched YouTube videos of it. So I've seen these scenes like so many times because I've watched like reaction videos to it or whatever. So I'm kind of like desensitized to all these like major events. Like the second time watching it even is pretty scary. But like, because you remember what you felt the first time. But then like the 10th time you watch it, it's like, okay, you know, I know what's gonna happen, there's no shock value anymore. Whatever, right? Yeah, my PlayStation's having a hard time. Plus they changed some of the scenes. I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you guys have really played this before or whatever, but if you guys have played this, they have, or for you guys who haven't played this, they did change some scenes. They changed, like that scene was changed because they blurred out the background or whatever. Then I don't know, there were a couple other scenes that they changed too, and I felt like they're really trying to like emphasize it more. Like they're trying to emphasize the impact more. Like whenever Natsuki's eyes go black or whatever, there's supposed to be like smaller bits of text boxes blocking her eyes. But they kind of like, they changed that or whatever. Dude, Yuri's body here is just decomposing. She's just like, she's just dead. Oh my god. Like, she's not alive anymore. She's not experiencing anything anymore. Dude, it's so sad. Just freaking like, just like look at her eyes. She's just like, it's so sad. I don't know. Just staring at this picture for this long, it's like, it's just, she just looks sad. Even though she's kind of like smiling a little bit, she can't experience like life anymore, you know? I mean, for someone who likes self-inflicted pain, killing yourself is like the ultimate ecstasy, but then you can't feel anything after that, so like there's no continue. So her mind is kind of just rotting or whatever. Anyway, guys, random thought. Make sure you guys are... Oh, her eyes are just totally white. Anyway, guys, make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're getting your fill. Doesn't matter how much weight you gain or lose or whatever, but just make sure you're eating, getting your nutrients or whatever. I'm struggling with eating, so... This be kind of sad. Oh my god, how long is this gonna be? Oh my god. I thought we already went through like 2 night cycles. Guys, I'm so excited for the festival. I wonder, like, what would you do in this situation? Like, if you saw someone kill themselves or whatever. Also, I don't think a kitchen knife could pierce through your rib cage that easily, especially from that angle. I think you need to use like a dagger, and you need to turn it sideways. Oh boy. Dude, it's totally wacky that she's like decomposing. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Yeah! Oh. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Big Pasta, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past... Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Big Pasta? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri deleted. She just deleted Natsuki. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Lifts the foil from burst tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll get a chance to, before they stop existing. But anyway, I really shouldn't make you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is this working? Oh, boom! Yay, there you are. Hi again, Big Pasta. Oh, hell yeah. We get Monica. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same classes last year, and we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Big Pasta, or do you actually go by Ijo Kuna or something? I sure do, Monica. I sure do. That is my PlayStation name. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about the real you. I got 13 platinum trophies. Yeah, that's pretty important. And right now I'm aiming for another one. So, yeah, that's some facts about you, Ijo Kuna. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I am aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along, man. If only you paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, Well, anyway, now that's out of the way, I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, sure, I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just keep spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Big Pasta? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. The pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. Dude, if I was trapped in a game as like the only sentient being, and like I just had like full control over everything, it's like a lucid dream, you know? It's like, I'd rather just live in that, to be honest, than this real world. That'd be pretty dope. I'm trapped, Big Pasta, but now you're here, you're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if this is hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more gray, more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Big Pasta. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. They were real people, Monica. I was emotionally attached to them. I'm not gonna get over it. So that being said, Big Pasta, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You truly are the light in my world. When there's nothing else in the game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Big Pasta, will you go out with me? I mean, where are we gonna go out? We're clearly in an empty classroom in the middle of space here. I mean, can we go to the konbini together? Can we go out to like restaurants together? Like I'm down. But it doesn't seem like anything exists anymore, so. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Big Pasta. Dang. Only gave me one choice, huh? The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ha ha ha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't think time is passing anymore. It's a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Big Pasta. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. You wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ha ha ha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. Yeah. Hi again, Big Pasta. Hell yeah. Wrote that poem in another 20 seconds. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Big Pasta, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But at this, so she's complaining about they're just autonomous personalities with no free will, right? So the other characters are just scripted in the game. But then she's forcing, and so the game forces these characters to exist and act like a certain way or whatever. And she's disconnected from them. But now she's claiming to love us, but then she's forcing our behavior and forcing our choices and whatnot. She's forcing us to write poems about her and, to say yes to going out and stuff like that, so So at this point we are the autonomous personality that she's controlling. The only difference is that instead of the game controlling the characters, she's controlling the characters. But she was complaining about the game controlling the characters. So it's like she's become the game, and like she's become the thing that she complained about or whatever. So very silly. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world, and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen the lost finds their way. In a world of infinite choices, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. You know what? I wouldn't mind being trapped in a room with like forever with like a girl who likes me. Like that sounds pretty comfy, to be honest. Like that sounds pretty nice. Haha, I always put my heart into poems I write. The truth is all poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. I said I never want to go into detail about them. Yeah, gee, thanks for spelling that out, man. They didn't want to break the fourth wall, you could call it. I assumed that it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything. You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Big Pasta? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? It takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry, but I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, but that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like, you had a class together, and you met them through another friend. Maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it, and you decided to talk to them, things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? Feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. Comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity's gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us to the world no matter where we are. I think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. I mean, seriously, I seriously thought, wait. Technology to connect us to the world. Using that to improve our everyday social life. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Only sorry I met the best person in the world. Oh, hell yeah, I feel the same way, Monica. Not about you, of course. But even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Yeah, man, it's always by chance, you know. I want to listen to more dialogue from Monica. Come on, Monica, talk to me about social technology. It's always the ones you meet by chance, isn't it? You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these things, so let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when I talk to people impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know. As someone who loves more than anything else to share my joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. It happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. That tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach. The truth is you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still an amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Want to try some short stories. The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do, right? That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on one or two things. Such a good learning experience and a stepping stone. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. It's like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff is super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organizing will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. Before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. Thanks for listening. You know what? That's definitely true. Definitely, you could probably be decent at anything that you just start doing, and then you just do bit by bit. But like, you're not going to be decent for a while. And then yeah, doing research on like how to do stuff or whatever, it's definitely cool. Did you know I'm on Twitter? My username is LilMonix3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all, it would really make me feel loved. Maybe I can start a Twitter account? I mean, I already have a Twitter account, but I use it for those stupid surveys. I'm not creative enough to post good things on Twitter. Some people like spend their whole lives on Twitter. It's crazy. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting all my clothes and hair wet, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rain falls on my window. It's one of the most calming experiences to me, yeah. Sometimes imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. Oh, that sounds comfy. Holding a girl while we listen to the sound of rain outside. Just sitting on the windowsill looking out the clear glass window as the rain pitter-patters on it. All snuggled up in a warm blanket with a cup of hot chocolate. What a dream. What a dream. I feel like a lot of people want that, but like not enough people are gonna find the other, like not a whole lot of people are gonna find that other person to experience that with, you know? I don't know. Dude, I don't care if like it takes me 30 years to find that. I wanna experience that in my life, at least once. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Big Pasta? Oh, I thought I'd get a dialogue choice. Would you ever do that for me, Big Pasta? And then it says yes. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but almost get nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it gets unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. That's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I agree. If I ever finish writing, it's going to be for myself. I don't care if it doesn't get published or I don't sell any books for it or whatever. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy food. Really? Huh. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. Using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Oh, that's so scary. Sorry, that's kind of a weird analogy. It just came out of my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Ah, Monica. Ah, you're making me blush. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Well, don't apologize. You actually showed some personality there. Like, you're not just the controlling club president anymore. Like, you're kind of funny, right? Have a sense of humor. Sometimes when you just like say things to amuse yourself, you end up making other people laugh, and I think that's the best. It rarely happens with me. I'll comment like 20 amusing things that happen in my life, and then one person will laugh at one of them. I've always wondered what it's about these character archetypes that people find so appealing. Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there's someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki, sheesh. So, God fucking damn it, dude.